You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
It's Later with Mo Kelly. We're live on YouTube right now and the iHeartRadio app. Let's find out what's up with Nick Poliokini. He joins us in the studio and with all things pickle right about now. I don't know how poorly this is going to go, but I think it's going to go
great.
Okay.
That's my opinion, but, you know, whatever.
Let's reset this. A couple weeks ago, we had talked about how certain restaurants were having pickle stuff added to it. Absolutely. I didn't quite understand the appeal, but it's a thing.
It's a thing. So we talked about it even to the point that last year at Disneyland, at the Blue Ribbon corn dog cart at Downtown Disney, they had a pickle that was hollowed out with a hot dog in it that was a corn dog. Like they dipped in corn dog batter, so it was like all that thing. So then you've got Disneyland has, Knott's Berry Farm has, all the theme parks have some form of this.
And the fair.
And the fair has it, which is we're going to talk about tonight. Because that just opened this past weekend.
Yep.
And then you've got Popeyes. And that was last week. I went on a wild pickle chase around the San Fernando Valley. Unsuccessful. But unfortunately, sir, you're going to get it.
All righty. So what do you have planned?
So what I have planned is I want to go through the Popeyes stuff that we talked about before. So Popeyes has several things that are available, and I've talked to Popeyes directly. So this is the most interesting thing. They have a spicy pickle sauce, like you would have it like a Wingstop, kind of a, you know, for wings. So that goes on both their chicken sandwich, or I guess both, on three things. The chicken sandwich, it goes on their boneless wings, it goes on their bone-in wings. And if you are joining us on YouTube, you'll be able to see it at Mr. Mo Kelly right now. I have a whole glamour shot set up for us there.
Yeah, we're going to switch over to it in just a second. There we go. There it is.
So that's the sandwich that you're seeing right now. And then you have the wings that are boneless that I brought for everybody to try. And what is in those cups there, we'll talk about in a second. Because that is the most interesting thing. They have pickle lemonade, both regular, just chilled, and then frozen as like margarita kind of.
You got to see this on YouTube. It's one thing to describe it; it's another thing to see it.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, you're going to definitely want to check it out because I'm going to have everybody that's here tonight try it out and give all,
including me,
including you. Well,
I can't just pass.
Last
it off
time
to
I checked,
else?
Your name is on the show, so you get to try before any of the rest of us do.
Okay.
Now, the coolest part about this is that I want to go, and if you're joining us on YouTube again at Mr. Mo Kelly, you will see two additional things that are happening. You'll see some sandwiches, you'll see some pickles, and you will see some popcorn. So
pickle popcorn?
This is the joy of radio. So last week when we were completely unsuccessful of being able to pull in the pickle flavored purvey goodies from Popeyes, I had a couple of different businesses in Long Beach in the South Bay reach out to me. So the first one is Poppin' Flavors, which is the popcorn, and they have 3 pickle flavored popcorns. I love all these alliterations. It's
pickle flavored popcorn.
Of all the times that I need a pop,
I feel like the price was right.
It is absolutely. So the most popular flavor that Poppin' Flavors in Long Beach has, and they will be opening a location in Moreno Valley coming up next month. So that's very exciting. So if you're listening to us in the LA County area or in the Inland Empire, you'll be able to try them. But the most popular flavor that they are sold out of, is the spicy dill pickle. And the most popular sweet and savory flavor, which is funny. So, Daniel, if I can get the camera back. Oh, I am here. Okay, good. We're good. So the most popular flavor that they have otherwise for sweet is the butter salted caramel. So I'm there we go. Right there. I forget that I have to go left and right. See all the things we forget in radio that we don't. So this is that. And then just for Mr. Mo Kelly, as you are well aware, if you're a regular listener to the show, they have a cookies and cream flavor.
Hey!
So that is just for Mo. About. So that is yours. If you choose to share with us, it's great.
Probably not.
So the thing that's funny is that this pickle craze, I know, we're well aware. Not to be shady, all tea.
Just being honest.
So you are able to try these things, but then also there's sandwiches there, and those are going to be a peanut butter and pickle sandwich, which is bread and butter pickles that are homemade.
Sounds horrible.
At Dilly's in Long Beach.
Peanut butter and pickle sandwich?
Yes, sir, and it is delicious. It is the most unique savory combo you've ever had.
Fork reporter, eat your heart out.
There you go. Neil, see? And then also their popular ham and cheese with pickles. And then they have a couple of the regular pickles, and then they have their whole assortment of pickles that they make in-house at Dilly's. Again, if you are not following Mr. Mo Kelly on YouTube and not watching it, you're missing out on all of this, because this is definitely one of those moments, especially because I am going to have Mo, unfortunate for him, try the pickle lemonade. So you have a little shot glass in front of you, sir. So here's to you. Chin chin salud. And now
it's just pickle flavored lemonade.
So it's lemonade. It's homemade lemonade, fresh made lemonade with lemons, water, and sugar, and then they add pickle brine to it. So they made it fresh. Brine. They made it fresh about 2.5 hours ago, for us. So here we go. Chin chin salud. Up.
It's sweeter than I expected. I thought it was going to be more of a tart.
Correct, and the lemon doesn't come through as strongly. It definitely gives you the bread and butter, the sweeter pickle flavor.
If you didn't tell me that there was pickle brine in it, I don't think I would have perceived it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's really refreshing. And here's the thing that we were talking about off air as well. The unique thing around pickles is the brine itself, because of the high salt content, is a natural or a more natural electrolyte. So if you're eating pickles and you're drinking the brine in this way, you're getting some of the benefits, not all the chemical benefits and everything else of Powerade or Gatorade, but this is the same electrolyte concept that you would get from doing a race or any of those sporting goods. But like
you got sodium and Gatorade and Powerade and all those things.
So it's funny, like this is a much more interesting and more natural way to consume electrolytes. So I encourage those who are marathoners or whatever to maybe consider swapping out your Gatorade and your Powerade for a little bit of lemonade with pickle juice. So, but I think the funny part is pickles have been a big part of both sweet and savory culture for years, including the fact, and I know a lot of you probably are familiar with a pickleback. So it's a chaser for a shot of liquor. Oh, there we go, Sam. What do you got?
Oh, yeah. No, you go over to a bar for people who've had a little bit too much to drink. You were talking about electrolytes.
Correct.
That right there is a great way to rehydrate. A lot of bars will have pickle juice as a shot.
Yeah.
I've never heard that in my life. So you can kick back
honestly, your regular shot of liquor, and then your chaser would be a shot of the pickles. So.
So I have my Jack neat.
Yes, which granted, but here's the problem. If you're going to have your Jack that you would put in Coke, because you and I are not cheap drunks.
Correct.
We both have very refined palates when it comes to liquor. So that's what I'm saying. That, please don't ruin it with pickles.
Okay,
if we're going to go and get a Jack and Coke, and you're just getting straight old school Jack Daniels, that's the blend, that's what we're talking about.
All right.
So if we're talking about 1 or 2 fingers of the good stuff, no. If we're talking about the, single barrel or any of that.
Bonded.
Completely. Yes.
Gentleman Jack.
You're right. None of that. I mean, unless you're really into the pickle thing. But if you're going to find a way to cut that really strong burn of Jack Daniels.
I like the burn.
I mean, who doesn't? I
like the burn.
It both grows hair on your chest and burns it right off. That's always been my thing. So, but yeah, so that's kind of it. So we have all these things now. We will be trying these on the break. Mark Ronner.
Oh, we're not going to do it live on air?
You can do it now. We'll
do it live.
You're the host. You can turn over your right shoulder and you can take any of the items you would like.
All right, so during the break, we'll get it lined up.
Oh, see, look at this. Now he's backing out. You hear this, right?
No, I'm going to do it on air. The whole point is so everyone can see it as it happens.
Right, exactly. Well, the thing is, we're going to have Sam Zia. We're going to have Mark Ronner.
I have important newsroom
you do not have
items to conduct.
No, sir.
But look, you can do the news, but then on the other side of the news, you can bring your half black, half white ass in here.
I'm quite busy in here. I can't. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That's not how this show works. I don't know what you think about it. I didn't bring chitlins this time.
It's not like he can RSVP regrets or something.
This is not.
It's not an invitation.
This is not that thing. So
I have urgent news to cover.
Okay, let's get to the urgent
news.
What's
the breaking news?
And then you'll come in here.
I don't know anything.
KFI, YouTube, Later with Mo Kelly.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Nick Paliochini. What's up with Nick is on to tell us all what he do. Nick Paliochini. What's up with Nick is on with $3.99 for you. Nick Paliochini. What's up with Nick is on to give us fun things to do around SoCal. What's up with Nick is on with Mo Kelly and his crew.
KFI. It's Later with Mo Kelly. We're live on YouTube, and I want to emphasize YouTube because you need to see this, what we're getting ready to do. But we're still live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app as well. But with the video simulcast, you get to participate and see this taste test that we're conducting. All things pickle. It's Nick Pickle.
Sure, why not?
Pickle,
so,
Rama.
Not that Jean Mumbleu is listening, my 5th grade teacher who lives in Reno now with her husband Bill, but I had the longest nickname in 5th grade, and so Paliochini and pickle and everything else was involved in it. So I have given each of you, and I did not have time because I was playing cocktail server as quickly as I could.
We needed some forks, man.
You can
eat
use
with
your
my
damn
hands.
fingers.
I do with all this radio equipment. I do not eat with my hands.
It's fine. I don't have forks.
What about us just
do
gonna
you
put
know
it
what
to
kind
my
of
face like
budget
this?
I live on?
No, we have forks out there.
Oh, we can get that.
Yes.
Yeah, Tuala.
Tuala's busy.
Oh, I know.
You
Tuala
can
is
get
busy.
with us. Okay.
Okay, the savior here is just the forks because I have people. I'll skip it. Okay, so here's what I've got in front of you guys.
Live radio.
Each of you has a boneless wing with the pickles, the spicy pickle. Yeah, yours is up there, Tuala, up on the table when you have a second. And then I also have divvied up between the dirty dill and the creamy cucumber dill. And that is what I've got for you. Plus, I am going to be the one, because I like it, I'm going to be the one that eats the peanut butter and bread and butter pickles.
Wait, which one of these, I'm sorry, is the shot of pickle lemonade?
That one. Yeah, they're all the same.
All right, hold on.
All right, so we're supposed to do this
come
together.
here.
What are we going to do first?
Whatever you want to do. Well,
All right.
here, Tuala, come here, because you haven't tried the pickle
I'm going to
lemonade yet.
start. Okay, this
gonna give you-
popcorn is pickle popcorn.
Both of the popcorns are pickle popcorn. One is
Okay.
dirty, and one is creamy cucumber dill.
All right, so here I'm next to...
All right,
This is incredible, man.
I'm going to try this popcorn.
I love it. I
Okay,
love it.
here,
I'm
you
not-
can- here, use the mic.
Okay, let me say this. Go ahead, Twally. Give your
Hey,
response.
this pickle lemonade is better than the first time I got it. This is delicious.
Oh, see, yeah, and I hate to say this, but Tuala has been my partner in crime this whole time. He has already tried everything. So, with the exception of the new two small businesses from Poppin' Flavors and from Dilly's Long Beach.
The pickle popcorn,
Yes.
not my favorite. It tastes, and I think it's probably because of the pickle, it tastes salty. And
Okay.
I don't have any salt in my food, so it's going to be,
Here's your ASMR. That's your popcorn
I'm
ASMR.
going to be more sensitive to
Right.
anything salty.
Okay, so this
I don't
dirty,
dislike it.
the dirty dill is delicious. I'm here for this, Poppin'
Is that
Flavors.
what I have, the dirty dill?
They're both. You have dirty
Uh-huh.
dill on one side that has the speckles on it. And the one that doesn't have
That's
the
what I
speckles.
need, the dirty dill.
The other one on the right is going to be your creamy cucumber dill.
All right,
I know this is hilarious. This is what we do.
It's
So.
all smacking in people's ears. It's so disrespectful.
But people pay money for ASMR. We should just chew in their ear. Poor Tuala.
Tuala's choking to death.
Tuala's dying. Ooh, this creamy cucumber dill is lovely.
Creamy cucumber is good. I really
It's
like
really
that.
nice.
Yeah.
It is reminiscent of sour cream and onion without onion.
Can you perform the Heimlich on Tuala?
I am going to. There's water here. I have water here. Take this is water unopened. You can have that, or do another shot of pickle juice. Whatever is that's going to work. That's fine. This is amazing. Okay, as I'm spitting on.
No, there's a little bit of pepper. A little bit of pepper that got me, and it hit my throat the wrong way. So the pepper and the popcorn is it's good. Oh, it's good.
What does Mo say? Live radio.
Live radio.
Okay,
All right, so
real
this
quick.
Go ahead.
This is no. So this is a boneless chicken wing from
Boneless
Popeyes
chicken, uh-huh.
with the spicy dill sauce, like sauced and tossed.
All right.
Okay, that crunch. I don't know if you got that crunch, but
This tastes like chicken and pickle. That's the way I can describe it.
I get it. But
It's like I got a chicken sandwich and they put a pickle on it.
Got that spice on the
With
end.
some,
Right.
Yeah, it's spicy. I
Okay.
might have to drink this beer because there's not enough.
we
pickle
run on
juice.
to the beer segment yet. Hold on. Okay. And then for those that are playing along at home, I think this is my camera now. Yes. That is bread and butter pickles and peanut butter from Dilly's Sandwiches
That does
in Long
not
Beach.
sound appetizing.
That looks horrifying.
Do you want some?
Yeah, it does.
Bring me the knife.
It may taste great. I'm
Actually,
just saying the description.
well, that's ham and cheese. So if you want to try that one, or do you want to try this one? Here, try this one. No, eat this one. I love it. Thank you all for tuning in to Mr. Mo Kelly on YouTube, as well as KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk. You're tuning in to Later with Mo Kelly, who has a mouthful of a
I'm
boneless
eating
wing right now.
Don't bother me.
We're going to be real busy. But, okay, so now we're eating homemade bread and butter pickles with peanut butter on Pullman bread from Dilly's Sandwiches in Long Beach.
It's the sheer amount of pickles you're biting into right now that's horrifying
It's
me.
more pickles than sandwich.
You're absolutely correct. Well, I have a feeling they may have been generous with their pickles.
Okay, all right.
Because I've had this before.
The Popeyes chicken pickles are hot.
It's delicious, right?
Okay.
But it's not something that you would think of.
You said peanut butter?
Peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, and pickles. And bread and butter pickles specifically. So they're representing the jam side of things. So they're going to give you the sweet against the salty.
Okay.
You can't taste the pickle. It tastes
Right.
like I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Right.
So just eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich then.
No, but you want the pickle.
Yeah, but we
You
talked
want the
about.
pickle.
I love that I'm talking with a mouthful.
mouthful, yeah.
In 20 years in radio, I've never done this. You're remembering back to the electrolyte idea,
Right.
So like this is a healthier version of the jam, if you want.
Now, this is something that I would not recommend. Do not eat the pickled chicken and then go back to the popcorn. Those tastes.
Oh,
do not,
okay.
They do
Well,
not.
definitely don't do
mesh.
your cookies and cream. So anyway,
No.
So we have finally made it happen. Picklepalooza with Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. So thank you to the one off of San Fernando Road who actually had it for us. So thank you. Shout out to them in Burbank. Also, huge shout out to the team at Poppin' Flavors.
Huge shout out.
Huge shout out. I love that. Yeah, you know, that other host.
Yeah,
Whatever.
other host. Yeah.
So you've got Poppin' Flavors, which is in Long Beach currently on Atlantic in the Bixby Knolls area. They are opening a new shop in Moreno Valley coming up next month. And then you also have Dilly's, which if anybody wants just old school pickles, they're over there. Dilly's has fresh made pickles, pickled tomatoes. They do pickled peppers. They do a whole 9 yards. It's delicious. So that has been 30 minutes of pickles that I'd never expected here on Later with Mo Kelly.
So now we get to wash it down with beer.
Now we get to wash it down with beer, and you'll have to find out all the stuff I was going to talk about.
This is not a bad job. We're going to eat and drink.
Mo, get some lemonade.
Yes,
He
that
did
we
it.
started
He did it last
that.
break.
Where were you?
Me and Oprah were talking.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no, we were actually drink. This is
T
we
was the
started with.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Oh, this is delicious.
No, I
This
can
is
drink
such a
the
good
pickled
time.
lemonade.
So the things we didn't get to real fast. Bronner, why haven't I heard from you?
He's just not going to try anything.
I gave them to you.
No, I tried a couple of things.
Okay, then talk to me.
The pickle chicken nugget thing wasn't offensive.
What the hell is that?
It's all right.
Okay, that's Popeyes. So good to know that Popeyes isn't offensive.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
mean, like, let's say you're wandering past a Popeyes after a night of drinking and serious drug abuse. It'll get you. It's okay.
That is oddly specific.
Yeah.
speaking from experience, or
The pickle,
Uh-huh.
the pickle popcorn. Not sure about that. Not sure.
which one did you try?
Not sure what
the
kind
left
of-
or the right. This is like the Matrix.
The one with
Is it
the-
the
with
blue
the
pill or
speckles?
the red pill. Yeah.
I
Speckles or without?
I couldn't tell the difference. Could you?
Yes, I could. Yeah, one was.
You
more
also have no
peppery.
lights on in your studio, so you have no idea what the pepper has speckles or not.
I know. I look better this way.
Well, YouTube can't be wrong. You're right.
The popcorn, I'm not sure what kind of mood I would have to be in to ever intentionally order, buy, or eat that. It's a little nasty. Not as nasty as that, but let's say you were hitting a vape pen real hard, maybe then.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
No, not hypothetically.
Okay.
No, I'm not crazy about the popcorn. The chicken, though, passable if, like, say, you hadn't eaten for 3-4 days.
Sam, real
Okay,
fast.
Sam.
I have no complaints. Y'all are feeding me.
Spoken like a true radio professional. And the other things I wanted to cover that we didn't quite get to were tomorrow actually this week is going to be with Center Theater Group at the Amundsen in downtown. They will be opening Life of Pi. I will be live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. with the team there, and I'll be actually able to experience the puppets. So tune into Nick Poliokini This Weekend with Nick on Instagram. You'll be seeing me live with the puppets that will be used in the show that opens this weekend. Also, LA County Fair opened this past weekend, and so I've got all sorts of more fun and excitement. If you were not able to catch it here, you can always catch the details at the link in bio at Nick Poliokini or This Weekend with Nick on Instagram or any social media platform.
All right, let's get drunk when we come back. Let's going to drink some beer and.
Wait, is it
and watch
pickle
the-
beer?
No, it's just beer.
Okay.
I don't know if we can legally do this, but we're going to find that line.
There's no transmitter on site. We're good.
Okay.
No, now I'm in.
I have Dixie cups from the pickle juice, so that'll help too.
Okay, let's wash it
We're
down.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI, Mr. Mo Kelly here. We're live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app and on YouTube. And Nick Poliokini is still passing out pickle lemonade to everyone.
Oh no, we're moving on to beer now.
Oh, we're moving on to beer? Okay, you sure? Because it's the same cup, so I don't know, if it's different.
I know, but you're going to bartend this one as opposed to me who
Okay.
bartended the last one.
They just say, well, why are you talking about beer? Well, California beers were among the best in the world thanks to the 2025 World Beer Cup, which was organized by the not-for-profit Brewers Association. It bills itself as the Olympics of beer. And the competition was held over 14 sessions spanning 7 days with 256 judges from 37 different countries. And winners were announced May 1st. At the end of the judging period, 349 awards were given out to beers in various categories. Among them, 6 breweries were in the greater LA area, 3 in Orange and 3 in LA County, and received the prestigious Gold Awards for their beers. Anaheim-based Golden Road Brewing won for its Mango Cart in the fruit wheat beer category. I didn't know there were so many types of beer.
I'm going to interrupt you really briefly. The Mango Cart non-alcoholic, because I don't drink, is incredible. It has all the trappings of that Mango Cart that you just described.
Yep.
Non-alcoholic. Fantastic. It's one of the few fruit-flavored kind of Weiss beers. Mm-hmm. It's so good, especially for somebody who I drank and I haven't had alcohol since 2017. It's amazing. It's to the point where it's like, are you sure?
It is interesting to me, if only because you have this cottage industry of non-alcoholic beer, which has grown by leaps and bounds in the past few years. There's a growing clientele which are seeking that out specifically. You have Anaheim Brewery X, which got gold for Super Slap in the American Style India Pale Ale category. Orange County's Everywhere Brewery was awarded gold for Shifted Visions in the Juicy or Hazy India Pale Ale category. And from LA, Arts District Brewing Company earned top honors for Through the Roof in its International Pale Ale category. Claremont Crafts Ales won gold in the Experimental India Pale Ale. Pepper and Peaches and San Fernando Brewing Company took gold for Dr. Sleep in the Wood and Barrel Aged Beer category, respectively. 76 of beers were brewed in the state of California of the winners, representing 55 unique breweries. I had no idea that the industry was so large, diverse, and dynamic across so many different Southern California breweries.
I think so many of them started out in backyards in certain places, truly. So I think that is why, for at least us, because the challenge is other places around the country, you can't brew things up because of temperature changes in your garages easily. So us with our, climate year round for the most part, you're able to have those untouched batches in small, amounts and really being able to in any industrial area here in Long Beach in the Southland. I'm partial to Long Beach.
I know.
What can I say? But
you're
still,
biased. It's all right.
It is a little bit, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that we have a unique opportunity here where you're able to do things year round, where if you're trying to do it in your backyard or you're trying to do it in your garage elsewhere around the country, not as successful.
Sam, we have limited time.
Yeah.
And we got one beer that we're all going to get drunk on.
Yeah, we're sharing this one.
We're going to pass it around. What do we have right now?
We're drinking one of my brother's beers, Tarantula Hills brown ale called Who's That Brown. My brother's a big fan of Tribe Called Quest, so he had to do a tribute for them. And
Scenario.
This one was the one from last year that won the 2024 Great American Beer Festival gold medal. So,
all right. So we're in privileged company.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is right. And it's my favorite beer out of the entire, all of the different beers that they make. That's my favorite.
Oh, you're kind of biased as well. But,
oh, yeah.
All right. So, Nick, I'm going to give this to you. Yes. So you can.
I'm going to play bartender?
Yeah. And hopefully you won't spill it everywhere.
No, I promise. I am the Soberly Tober one, so we're fine.
Tober. When I was, I can't say growing up because that would have been inappropriate. When I was younger, I was not a beer drinker at all. And even now, I'm not like a huge beer drinker. For me, number one, it was an acquired taste, and it was a function of going to college. Going to college, beer was everywhere at Georgetown University. I was more beer before liquor, and then liquor took hold of me by the time I was maybe a sophomore or junior. But beer, I had to get past the taste, because when I was drinking, when I was 18 or 19, it was about the taste. And beer can be very, very, very bitter. And if you're not accustomed to that taste, you're going to reject it. So it took me a while. Took me more than a few parties to get used to beer. And then when I did, it's like, oh, now I get it. Now I get it. But I haven't gotten into the craft beers and the exotic beers. I'm more of the foreign beers. I was talking about Heineken had a hold of me for a while. but I've not been a real big fan of the Budweisers, the Miller Lights, and the Coors. That's just never been my thing. So, but in broadening my alcohol horizons, as it were, this would be an opportunity for me to try something. How did Nick Poliokini leave the damn studio and give everyone else beer and not me? How does that happen? In what world?
We'll send them right back in.
It's sitting right there in front of you. Look for the beverage with the head on it.
Excuse me? Watch your mouth, sir. Okay, I got some beer. All right, now I'm going to try it. Sam, again, tell me the title. Name.
It's called Who's That Brown? And you have to say it that way, by the way. It's
you got to know the sound.
It's a American brown ale.
All right, this is one of the few jobs I get to drink on the job. Not bad.
Oh, that's like a dessert.
No, it's not harsh at all.
Not at all. A lot of people have a hard time with IPAs and things like that. This one is as smooth as it gets.
That's like something you can enjoy around the breakfast table on the weekend with the family.
Yes, breakfast table.
Yeah.
What are you having for breakfast? Pancakes and brown.
Can I have that with my Earl Grey tea, please?
Okay, not on that.
Perfect.
But ham and eggs, yes, I would absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't try it, but it smells delicious, so.
It's good. It's good. It's award winning.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
And before we get out of here, for my final thought tonight, I was planning to talk about something different, and then the world happens. News happens. Something which kind of just pops up on your phone and takes you in a completely different direction. Well, I remember listening to classic Motown growing up on the original vinyl. I remember when my father was telling me about the songwriting prowess of Smokey Robinson after listening to the album Smokey Robinson and the Miracles Going to a Go-Go. I'm pretty sure it's still at my mother's house right now, somewhere in that house. It was originally released in 1965, but my father held on to all of his original Motown albums. But I don't remember a time not being acquainted with the genius of William Robinson Jr., better known as Smokey. Note, I said acquainted. Note, I said acquainted with his genius. Don't ask me about the man. Never met him. Don't know him. Couldn't serve as a character witness or speak on his 2 marriages. I can't offer any insight on his extramarital affairs, including a year-long one with Diana Ross. True story. But because, like I say, we don't know these people, there's publicly available information, but that's not personal knowledge of. I did, though, make mention of his marital issues because they will be part of a story which will be told surrounding his behavior, which will be laid out as part of discovery in a $50 million lawsuit filed today here in Los Angeles by 4 former housekeepers, accusing of Smokey Robinson of sexual assault, allegedly repeatedly raping and abusing some of these women for years. Robinson's present wife was also named as a defendant in the lawsuit. The attorney representing the 4 plaintiffs articulated that these women are Hispanic women employed as housekeepers earning below minimum wage. That's one problem. And as low-wage workers in vulnerable positions, they lack the resources or power and options to protect themselves. The other implication being that Robinson's celebrity protected him, but that was previously. The suit alleges that Robinson assaulted one woman at least 23 times between May 2014 and February 2020, often in places in his home without security cameras, such as the laundry room. In addition, the suit alleges that he assaulted another former employee for at least 20 different times during the 12 years she worked for him starting back in 2012. Also, according to the suit, Robinson would force her allegedly into his bedroom and perform a ritual of leaving his bathroom naked or nearly naked. Robinson has been a celebrity for the better part of 60 years. He is known the world over. There's no doubt he would have the power in any relationship, personal or professional. There's no way to know if Smokey Robinson did everything he has been accused of doing. There is, though, every reasonable way to suss out whether he did some of these things. The allegations are across multiple women, similar modus operandi over the course of multiple years. And there's the obvious question as to why Robinson had some 4 different housekeepers inside of a decade. Either he and his wife don't choose well when they hire, or there's a reason why these housekeepers keep leaving and you have this turnover. But see, that's the thing. We know their interview process about as well as we do his personal behavior. Ask me to sing Tears of a Clown. I'm your man. I'm the one to do it. But I don't know whether he repeatedly raped 4 women in his home out of the view of his internal security cameras. And the internal security cameras, that's something odd we'll be learning more about. And unless you're one of the plaintiffs, you don't know any of this either. This is not how I want to talk about Smokey Robinson in 2025. He's 85, I think, and like Bill Cosby, from a fan standpoint, this is not a line item I would have wanted on his news obituary whenever that day comes. Again, from a fan standpoint. Because here's what I mean. The news obituary of Michael Jackson will forever include his 10 criminal indictments, his arrest, his mugshot, and even his ultimate exoneration. No matter what, all that will be in any documentary about Michael Jackson's life. And we can apply that same metric to Bill Cosby. The same will apply to William Smokey Robinson. No, that doesn't make me sad because I care more about justice than any supposed tainted legacy. But if there is any validity to these Robinson allegations, there are likely other women. We kind of been here before. Because again, there are patterns alleged here. Patterns allegedly over years, if not decades. Not to be snide, but I'm guessing that Robinson has had more than 4 housekeepers in his adult life. Just guessing. And this doesn't sound like a rather recent type of alleged behavior. Multiple things can be true here. Smokey Robinson can be arguably one of the greatest songwriters of all time, connected to arguably one of the greatest music labels of all time in Motown, and also can be a despicable person personally who may be liable in the repeated rapes and sexual assault of at least 4 women. And since this is not a criminal trial, there's no proof beyond a reasonable doubt needed, just preponderance of evidence. Whichever side boasts the majority of evidence in support of their claim, that's it. There's your winner. It's a much lower standard. The jeopardy will not include jail, but it very well might include $50 million at the sunset of Smokey Robinson's career. Because in the end, we don't know these people. For KFI AM 640, I'm Mo Kelly.
Your vaccine for stupidity. KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live.